Hi guys, and good night. Basically, it's like, well, good evening, more like it. It's like 9:07. I know usually I do this a little bit later, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Because I am like really tired today, guys. I had a full day. It's me, Veronica. We're back at it again. Today's case is going to be one of those I was wanting to talk about, but was not very sure if I wanted to talk about because I don't know. No, but I went ahead and made up my mind. I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. And this case happened here in North Carolina, of all places, and not too far from home, where not too far from where I live. Maybe a 2-hour drive, maybe. That's about it. But anyways, this is going to be the case of Pazuzu Algard. So I probably butchered the last name, more than likely. But anyways, with that being said, let's get into it. Let's go. All right, guys. Okay. John Algard Larson legally changed his name to Pazuzu Algard. Okay. Pretty sure I butchered that badly. Saying in an advocate that the name change was for religious reasons. But what religion was he changing it to? But I do know that in the Exorcist movie, there is a demon in the Exorcist that possessed the little girl named Reagan. His name was Pazuzu, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be right. I don't know. I'll look that up, guys. Anyways, the advocate did not offer any details about this religion, but Pazuzu is the name of a a demon. Let's just put it that way. It's the name of a demon mentioned in the movie The Exorcist. I was right, guys. I was right. I cannot believe that. Yeah, that movie gave me the shits. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, guys, we're gonna go through a timeline of events here, what led up to these murders that Pazuzu committed. Pazuzu. I sound so weird saying that, but okay, man, if that's what you want to be called, then okay. Pazuzu was arrested, was accused of putting his mother, Cynthia Larson, in a chokehold at their home at 2749. God, listen to me, guys. Listen to me. 2749 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens. That's here in North Carolina. In court documents, law enforcement officers allege that Pazuzu regularly performed satanic rituals and animal sacrifices at his Clemens home. And this happened on May 28th of 2010. So, August the 23rd of 2011, Pazuzu pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault on a female and was placed on probation for 12 months. Yeah, probation, guys. Pazuzu's girlfriend, Amber Birch, was accused of slapping and attempting to choke his mother. Birch was later convicted and sentenced to 12 months of probation. 2 months after the conviction, she was charged with assault and battery, with police alleging she hit Pazuzu in the face. So she slapped the hell out of him too. So this chick was not playing. I was gonna say something else, guys, but no potty mouth. And that happened on September 22nd, 2011. So we're going to go back to 2010 in October. Pazuzu, then 31, was charged with accessory after the fact of involuntary manslaughter. now you're going to see where this is going to come into play. The charge was related to the shooting death of Joseph and Mark Chandler, whose body was found in September 2010 on a boat ramp in the park near the Yadkin County line. It was I think it was like near the. I thought it was under. I think this is kind of wrong, guys, because where Joseph's body was found, I think it was near the Yadkin Valley, near the Yadkin River, in Yadkin County. Pazuzu was accused of misleading investigators and allowing a suspect in the shooting to stay at his home. And that suspect was one of his good friends, in which I believe Pazuzu had probably told him to do it, or let him to do it, or let him, something there, because Pazuzu is Pazuzu. Guys, he's Pazuzu. He's a demon. The demon, guys. Yeah. Psychiatrists who interviewed Pazuzu said he has schizophrenia, agoraphobia, and alcoholism, but found him mentally competent to stand trial, which means that he pretty much understood what he did was wrong. He knew this. Yeah, guys, that part. They also reported initially he had fouled down his teeth and had poor hygiene and body odor. This dude, he only bathed twice a year or once a year, something like that. Did not believe in wearing deodorant, but did not believe he has some kind of thing where I guess he thought bathing and all that would not I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Who would go like a whole year? I mean, and only bathe two times tops, probably. Could you imagine what tea smells like? God. Roses really smell like ooh, 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 ooh. That part, guys. My Lord. And this dude filed his teeth down while he was high on meth. He had to be pretty damn high to file his teeth down. I mean, whenever a dentist go in to clean your teeth or clean our teeth, that shit hurts. Cause you can only imagine filing your teeth down with I guess a nail file or whatever you use. He had to be pretty sky high. Yeah, that part. And he admitted that he had bathed no more than once a year. Like I said, once a year, guys. And had not brushed his teeth in years. Oh my God, guys, this dude. He did not brush his teeth in years. I can't tell you, Ryan. It says that, quote, he felt such actions stripped his body of its defenses and warding off infection and illness. Buddy, that would give you infection and illnesses. It's a miracle he didn't have any. He might have had some and, just didn't know about it because this dude probably didn't even think about it. Didn't even care, probably didn't go to the doctor. I mean, come on, guys. If you don't bathe but once a year, don't brush your teeth at all. I mean, what makes you think he's going to go to the doctor? Only in North Carolina, guys. Only in North Carolina. I'm sorry to say it like that, but only in North Carolina. God, let me go on. October the 5th of 2014, so we're skipping ahead 2 years. Pazuzu and Amber Birch, authorities executed a search warrant search warrant. Here, listen, I mean, this dude just got my mind baffled. I mean, he ain't got me tongue-tied. He might be the demon. Lord. Authorities executed a search warrant at 2749 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens. Crews uncovered the skeletal remains of two people buried in a shallow graves in his backyard. Warrants will later reveal the two were killed in 2009. So, guys, these bodies have been there in what? 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 years, guys. 5 years. And one of the remains, both of them have been reported missing. And, even, one of the baby mamas of one of the remains that were found actually went to the police, guys, and said that there was rumors flying around the rumor mill that her child's father was buried in Pazuzu's backyard, like, years ago. Like, yeah, like, in 2009, like, a couple months after they went missing or something like that. She went to the police, and I guess they didn't take him seriously. I mean, this guy they done killed one guy near the Yadkin County, Joseph, and you're not going to believe this woman when she comes to you and tell you that people are saying that her child's father is buried in this psychomaniac, whatever else you want to call him's backyard. What is wrong with the police these days? I mean, what? They're dumb. My Lord. It took them 5 years, guys, to recover these two individuals after they were reported missing 5 years ago.
I'll be right along.
I know, right, guys? Yeah, that part. Pazuzu, then 35, and Amber Nicole Birch, then 24, both of the home were each charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of accessory after the fact. October the 6th, 2014. Here comes in Crystal Matlock. Who is Crystal Matlock, may you ask? Well, another one of Pazuzu's assumed wives. That's what Amber Birch was to his wife. What did these women see in this dude? This dude did not bathe. This dude did not brush his teeth. This dude... Guys, y'all should just go and see what his house looked like. I mean... I thought my house was messy whenever my kids ransacked it. Guys, even when my kids ransacked my house, it still looked like a palace, like a sparkling clean palace compared to what this Pazuzu's house looked like. I mean, there was like literally trash from the time you walked in to the... I mean, all through the house. I mean... I guess the cleanest place was the kitchen, and that wasn't clean, but the cleanest place was the kitchen. Other than that, there was like trash all strewn through this house. There was like shit over here in the corner of his. I mean, there was urination. You could just smell the urination just coming up out of the carpets. I mean, it's like, oh my God, because they said that basically his house was a place where you would go party and get high, and like if you would just shit where you were standing, or you would just piss where you were standing, and it was like there's a friggin' bathroom right down the hallway. And they couldn't go down there and use it. What is wrong with these people? I understand you. I understand you was sky high. But still, I was in the attic, guys. I know this. I know, but I still took my axe to the bathroom and used it. Yeah, that part. But the saying was that, boy, they said whenever you walked to the front door, you could just, like, smell, like the smell would just hit you, like boom. I can only imagine, that smell would turn me away. It'd have made me run. That'd be one time I would actually run. And Veronica don't run, but that time I would ran. I ran when I smelled that smell. You know, cause I knew something was up then. Cause somebody I'm not sure. Nazira, stop, baby. I'm not sure if it was one. I know it was somebody that went there. I don't know if it was his friend, maybe his associate, maybe somebody else's friend that was, you know, something like that. But she made a comment that she told Pazuzu that whenever she went, that something smelled like death in his house. And he joked, like, he laughed it off and was talking about how it was the bodies in the basement. Maybe that was not a joke. It was not a joke, baby. It was not a joke. But no, that's what people took it as at the time. You know, he was just trying to show out, I guess. You know, trying to be Mr. Billy Badass, play up to the Pazuzu part. But anyways, Pazuzu and Amber Birch had their first court appearance, both asking for court-appointed attorneys. A third person, Crystal Nicole Matlock, then 28, was charged in connection with the death of one person whose body was found at the Clemens home. Matlock was accused of helping bury the man. Okay, this is October the 7th of 2014. The interior of the Clemens homes, where Pazuzu, that's a live play, guys. I'm not sure how to live play that for y'all right now. But, Nazira, stop. Okay, the county housing officials declared the home Pazuzu and Amber Birch shared with Cynthia Larson was unfit for human habitation. I bet it was unfit for human habitation. I mean, who would want to live there? The house was filled with trash, mold, animal feces, according to one official. A code officer said in a report that the house contained hundreds of dead and living flies, feces, urine that had been grounded into the floor and walls. Ugh. Oh. Decayed animal parts and remains, dry blood-like substance on the walls, and animal cages with carcass in them. Oh my God. Who can live like that? Oh my God. Photos also show that the front door bore markings such as a picture of a skull and crossbones and the words "Evil will triumph," a phrase that appeared to be written in another language might have been a clumsy attempt of the house of devil worship or the house of devil worshippers, according to an Aramaic language professor. So he was trying to write this thing in Aramaic or trying to do something in Aramaic. Nazira! Sorry, guys. Was trying to do some kind of saying in Aramaic, trying to speak that language, I guess. Or Aramaic. I don't know what he was trying to do, but dude. October 13th of 2014, two bodies found behind the homes at 2749 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens were identified as Joshua Frederick Windsor and Tommy Dean Welch. Both men disappeared in 2009. Arrest warrants allege that Pazuzu killed Weltzler in July 2009 and that Amber Birch helped him bury the body. Warrants also allege that Birch killed Welch in October 2009 before Pazuzu helped her with the burial. Autopsies will later say each man was shot in the head. And it took them 5 years. And it took them 5 years to find these guys. And they were reported missing in 2009. Guys, shh.
The babies.
It doesn't matter. Be quiet. I'm trying to do something. Okay, this is January 2015. The Forsyth County Housing Department said the owner of the home at 2749 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens had until mid-February to submit proof she would make it habitable. Her original deadline had been December 2014. February rolls around, foreclosure proceedings began for the Clemens home where the two bodies were found buried in the backyard, which is rightfully so. March 2015, Wells Fargo's bank said its plan to move forward with the foreclosure and demolish the home at 2749 Nob Hill Drive. April 2015, crews demolished the Clemens homes, where police say Pazuzu and Amber killed two men before burying them in the backyard. The Pazuzu Algard house at 2947 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens was demolished in under 2 hours Friday, April 24th of 2015. Human remains were found buried in the backyard in 2014. Okay, this is May 13th, 2015. Pazuzu was transferred from the Forsyth County Jail to Central Prison in Raleigh for safekeeping. It was the second time he had been transferred for safekeeping since his arrest on October 5th, 2014. A transfer for safekeeping, guys, by the way, it can be that of 3 reasons. It can mean security, mental health disorders, or medical conditions. So, but they say that he was trying to bite into his arteries in his arm. He was trying to bite into his arm with his fang of teeth, I guess. To me, is it raining? Guys, to me, guys, I think they should just let them alone and let him win and get his whole arm off. That's just, Pazuzu, okay, when was this? Okay. Pazuzu Algard was found dead at 4:20 a.m. in his cell at Central Prison in Raleigh. An autopsy would later say he had died from severe blood loss caused by a deep wound to a major blood vessel in his left arm. At the pit of his elbow, his death was ruled a suicide, and authorities said he used something to cut himself. So how did this dude, this dude had tried to bite into his arm before. What are y'all doing giving him any kind of sharp objects whatsoever? What were y'all doing? I mean, y'all was just asking him to go ahead and off himself when y'all did that. Okay. It was never clear what instrument was used. Items from his cell went to the North Carolina office of chief of the medical examiner, included an electric razor and a clear unlabeled bottle filled with red fluid. Pazuzu also had filed his teeth 2 points. Officials said at the time there was no evidence supported rumors that Pazuzu bit his own arm to cause his wound, which the dude already tried it once, so I don't know. Okay, Emma Birch, the girlfriend of the late Pazuzu, is led into the courtroom in shackles to plead guilty to second-degree murder in the death of Tommy Welch, one of the 2 men found buried in the backyard of the Algard house in Clemens. Amber Birch, then 27, pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, armed robbery, and accessory after the fact to murder. She was ordered to serve a minimum of 30 years and 8 months in prison with a maximum sentence of 39 years and 2 months. Forsyth County prosecutors said she used a .22 caliber rifle to shoot Tommy Welch twice as he sat on a couch in the home the two shared at 2749 Nob Hill Drive in Clemens. Prosecutors also say that 3 months before that, her boyfriend, Pazuzu, used the same rifle to fatally shoot Joshua Welchler. Investigators allege the bodies stayed in the house for several weeks before Algard called Birch, who was in South Carolina, to ask her to come back and help him bury Whistler. So Whistler, obviously, he wasn't lying about bodies being in the basement. No lie at all. Okay, now this is talking about Crystal Matlock. Okay, Crystal Matlock blows a kiss to her family as she leaves the courtroom Monday, June 5th, 2017. Matlock pleaded guilty to conspiracy to accessory after the fact to first-degree murder in the deaths of Tommy Welch and Joshua Wetzler. Crystal Nicole Matlock, then 30, pleaded guilty in Forsyth Superior Court to conspiracy to accessory after the fact to first-degree murder. She was accused of helping bury Joshua Wetzler. Matlock was sentenced to a minimum of 3 years and 2 months in prison, with a maximum sentence of 4 years and 10 months. Which I don't think is enough time, but if they say so, it's whatever. But guys, that was the disturbing, very, very disturbing and dark case of John Larson, aka Pazuzu Algard. I'm pretty sure I'm still butchering that, but I gave it my all. That is all that matters. Anyways, guys, remember to always stay beautiful, stay kind, be kind, treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and always, always put God first. I'll see you on the next video. Mwah!